Kal-El has finally shown us his connection to the Kents in this absolute universe, and it is absolutely insane. Allow me to break it down for you. But first, I need you guys to hit the subscribe button because I drop a video as soon as possible, from indie comics to mainstreams that I like and I enjoy. So, join the family and let me entertain you. Beginning our story in the depths of space, Kal-El just lost his family, his planet, his people, and he is trapped. In the main universe, we see Superman travel through space in a blink of an eye. One day, he's with his parents, his world exploding. The next, he's on Earth with the Kents. But the absolute universe is different. He doesn't travel to Earth in the blink of an eye. He travels to Earth slowly. Months go by with the thought of his parents dying, burnt alive with his people. That thought drove him mad. Literally, homeboy looked like a deranged psychopath in space, all alone. He wondered, how far have I traveled? Where am I traveling to? Have we been passing all these millions of planets since with no sign of life? Tell me, Soul. And Soul honestly told him straight up, boy, all these planets have no life. He started to believe Krypton was the center of the universe. He saw a sun and told Soul, yeah, I need you to just land right there and just let me pass. Soul said, no, I am against you harming yourself. But as they got closer, he felt this ship get hot. Hey, Soul, did you turn on the heat? At first it was uncomfortable, then it just started to cook him from the inside out. As they got closer and closer, Soul realized that this planet had life. Introducing the Kents. Now, the Kents' farm was dying. I mean, it was not even their fault. Martha knew the truth. Apparently, the Lazarus company has been trying to buy their land, and when they said no, suddenly the rain just stopped. Their neighbors was getting rain, bruh, but they weren't. Come to find out that drones were constantly being flown over their property, and for that reason, there was no rain. Martha believed this, but John thought different. He was not superstitious. He didn't believe in the impossible. This was impossible. Until he came. Now, when Superman landed, he looked like a zombie, a corpse. No food, no starch, just bone and flesh. And worst of all, he was on fire. He looked like a literal angel coming to destroy the world. Until Martha saw his face and she knew he was a boy. Jor-El wanted to call the cops, but she said, nah. This is a boy. He's a literal angel. Can't you tell? She could, of course. But he couldn't. He was a rational man. The days that followed saw pure chaos. They tried to care for him, but his skin was impenetrable. They tried to pin him down, but he was too strong. At one point, he was just hovering over the bed. Jor-El just kept screaming, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Especially the days when he just started spitting out laser vision. Yeah, when he calmed down, it was peaceful. But Jor-El knew, yeah, Martha, I love you. But you see, this boy, he's going to get us killed. Are you ready to get us killed? Martha was a believer. She was never going to let this boy go. Sadly, she was never strong enough to contain Kal-El, because as soon as he got consciousness, he was out like a bullet. He was stronger, faster. He was the weakest in his class, but here, he was a god. This was his home. This was his new home. And he chose to accept it. The weeks that followed, he started acclimating to life on Earth, helping his adopted family with chores around the house. Even Jor-El started to become a believer. He started thanking him like he was a literal angel. But Kal-El didn't even understand what they were saying. He couldn't speak English. He tried though, and they were thankful for it, especially Martha, because she knew at first glance, seeing him work now, he was a farmer's kid. They were alike, much alike. But right now it was time for breakfast, so she went to put some food together and he tried to fix the truck. At that second, he realized that Soul was back. She was now recharged. He told her, shut up and please learn the dialect of this planet. I want to say something. As soon as he could, as they called him to come eat, he greeted them for the first time. They heard him speak. Hello, I'm Kal-El and I fixed the truck. It was a good day, especially the fact that Soul asked them, hey, I'm detecting some drones in the atmosphere. They seem to be fucking with the weather, so I'm just going to fuck them up. And as soon as he did, the weather came back. The rain came instantly. It was hard to believe he wasn't an angel now. But you see, someone didn't want it to rain in this land for a reason. They were snitches everywhere. As soon as it started to rain, yeah, they called, and the peacemakers pulled up. They were not playing. They arrested him instantly. They even rocked Jonathan Kent, bro. How do you do that to Jonathan Kent? Kal was trying his best to break free, and honestly, it was easy for him, especially when he saw his adopted people being hurt. He was angry. He was filled with rage, but he knew the only way to stop this was to explain who he was, where he came from, explain about Krypton. But Saul, the suit, thought different. No, we cannot do that. My priority is to protect you. You are not supposed to be here, Kal-El. And he realized it at that moment. His sheer presence here was putting them at risk. The one place he could truly call home on this planet was taken from him. And now he had to leave. And so he did. He didn't want to, but it was the right choice to make. Now in the present, though, we see that Lois Lane had found her way to Smallville, and she was here looking for a friend, Martha. And Martha, as we know, was in a retirement home. She had Alzheimer's, apparently. I doubt that. But Lois Lane was going to find out the truth regardless. But in Nevada, we see the honest truth. All this was planned out by Brainiac. All this, including Lois Lane's investigation, was all a trap set to reveal who the Superman was. And now, everything was falling into place. We see the leader of this whole Lazarus organization, and surprise, surprise, it was exactly who I suspected. Lex Luthor, nah, I'm just playing. It was Ra's al Ghul, the leader of the Lazarus, and Brainiac's master. This is going to be fun.